Joined by Ntantla Lux from Soweto Parliament, I understand. How are you doing? Good. You were in court this morning.
Yes.
You have on many occasions come to court to support the family. How are you feeling in terms of the possibility of Shoba possibly not getting a life imprisonment sentence?
Look, I think it's important for us to talk about the fact that this is not only a case here, Shoba. This is a case against GBV. This is a case that can free women that are not even born today. Because this case, when all of us are gone, will be referred to as a case that will either free another perpetrator of GBV and see someone go home or go behind bars. So this case is deeper than all our intelligence now. It's timeless, so we need to treat it like that. So when the judge gives judgment tomorrow, it's not an easy judgment because it's a judgment that time will always refer to. So for me, when we speak of GBV, we're speaking about a monster that lives amongst our communities that is faceless. Every day, women go through GBV, every single day. So when we address GBV, it's important for us to set the tone with the cases that are immediate around us. Our support is literally saying to the judge, there is a public outcry, because when I'm here, I'm here for two reasons. Personal reasons, because Tshegofatso Pule, how we grew up qualificationing, I can go sleep there tonight. I'm here because Soweto is saying that, President, you must go there. The whole of Soweto, when you speak of Soweto, you speak of millions of people. Bonkgono can't be here, but I must be here for Bonkgono. So when I'm here, I'm representing millions of people, and that shows the judge already that there's a serious public outcry, public concern, and when he does pass judgment, he must pass judgment understanding that young kids are watching, young boys are watching. Is it okay to kill and rape and do anything that is GBV related? Can we get away with it? So this case is not an easy case. It's not about this one person or the second person being the baby. It's actually about all of us. It's about me being conditioned through the systems that GBV is not acceptable. Because if he goes home, I might just be conditioned without even realizing that it's actually okay to abuse women and even kill women.
Morning.
Thank you.
All right, that is Ntantla Lux from Soweto Parliament saying that he's here on behalf of the community. And like I said earlier on, Masego, basically the decision now for Acting Judge Stuart Wilson is whether he's going to deviate from the prescribed minimum sentence and not give Ntuthuko Shoba life. But you've heard from Pule's loved ones, they are expecting nothing less than a life imprisonment. And we heard some of those arguments from the state saying that, you know, this was a contract killing, that Tshegofatso would still be alive if there was not an order for her hit that was sent out by Ntuthuko Shoba. And we don't know really whether he would have been found guilty if it was not for that confession by the convicted killer, as well as triangulating the cell phone records, the tracker records, to really implicate Shoba in this particular matter. The state emphasizing that at no point did Shoba show remorse or any kind of emotion really throughout the entire trial, and him maintaining his innocence should be something that should be considered by the court to say that he is not remorseful and therefore should get the full might of the law, as well as the prescribed minimum sentence of life.
And Slee, you know, I know that I always ask you this question, but I think it's always interesting to hear, you know, what you are seeing, because you're there as our eyes and ears, of course. I'm just interested to know from you how Ntuthuko Shoba looks to you, the difference that you've seen from the beginning when it was still at the magistrate court level. You've been following this. How does he look today? Does he look confident? Is there any difference that you're seeing in his demeanor?
I think in terms of his demeanor, for many of his court appearances, there was really quite emotionless, and also for most of it we were still wearing masks, you would remember, so it was always quite difficult to read him, but today he does seem a lot different. I mean, when we were taking pictures of him in the dark and you're trying to speak to him, he was a little bit more reactive, smiling even, and it does seem as though there is some kind of a difference in his demeanor, whether he's more comfortable or he's more relaxed. I can't really pinpoint even pointed to that, but certainly not as arrogant as what I had observed in the beginning. He seems far more humble, should I say, at this moment. And I think, of course, because of the fact that his life, whether he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail is being determined at this moment, may have something to do with it.
I think so too. Well, Slindile Masigani giving us that update live from the High Court in Johannesburg. Thank you. Let's leave it there for now.